Inspector summary video. Here we are in Mass Ave in Boston. This, I think this is at headquarters. We've got a situation here, emergency situation here. 4 or 5 of these treads are ready to drop and fall down. So we currently don't have a means of egress, so this door must be blocked off. I'll make them aware inside that we have some treads ready to drop, not to let anybody come in here, and that this needs emergency repair. So aside from that, Mass Building Code 1001.3. You must examine, test, or certify this fire escape. At this time, I can neither test nor certify this fire escape because I've got original hardware, welded connections, rust in the connections. I've got structural issues, I've got cement issues, I've got all kinds of problems on this fire escape. The fire escape also has, it's older than 1978, so it has lead paint on it, so no welding. This fire escape definitely is going to need a permit, and it's definitely going to need engineer oversight to basically babysit whoever's going to repair and certify this fire escape, okay? Now the certification can come in many ways. We can have this fire escape repaired, and then the person signing off, if we sign off on this under an opinion letter, we have to have a disclaimer letter taking the liability away based on the opinion. Otherwise, if we load test this fire escape, we're willing to take all the liability, but again, after the repairs. Or we can certify this fire escape by refurbishing it 100%. There is no load test. So let's take a look. I'm going to point out what needs to be done. All welded connections need to be bolted so that we don't have to x-ray or load test any of these welds. All the cement needs to be repacked. These connections need to be repacked or a clip in here to tie these in. All these spacers are shot. Look at these spacers that keep the grating in position. The grating, all these gratings, these are shot. So when these give way, these open up and my foot gets stuck in between this. So you can either replace the grating or you can sandwich the grating so that it keeps this, so you can get some more years, another 5 to 10 years out of this grating. Going down, all these treads are welded, so they have to go back bolted. You can't weld on anything that has lead on it. So all these have to be rebolted, cut, and remove all the weld. But I'll show you on the way down how on the right side going down this fire escape, these treads are ready to drop. All these treads, all the spacers are shot. Look at all these spacers. Look at all the connections going back in. There's holes there, but no bolts, so we got to re-bolt. So somebody came in here, did a lot of re-welding. Undersized bolt. That's a 3/8 over there. It should be at least a ½ inch. Look at the growth. Look at the rust growth here. I'm going to come down on the right side. Look at all the rust growth. Look at all the rust growth here. So if I was to hammer test these right now, these would drop to the ground. The worst ones right here. Look. Look at that gap. Huge gap. I can put my finger inside here, ready to fall. Look at this one. Look at my finger. Ready to fall. This one, ready to fall. If I was to hammer test these as we speak right now, these would all fall down to the ground. We got a trip hazard here. You can actually put your foot in there and fall through. So if there's any children or anybody, this is actually the grating needs to extend here so that, again, another trip hazard here. You can get your foot trapped. Going down, this is original hardware. All these welded connections need to be bolted. So this fire escape is a candidate for a refurbishment. Welded connection. See how the weld is already starting to be eaten away here, right? But as soon as you put a bolt through here, you don't need to worry about these welds, because as soon as you bolt it, you don't need it. See this right here? Lead based. So no welding. If there is any welding, it has to be proven that there's no lead on this fire escape. See all the cement? All the cement is spalling. It's pulling away from the building. All these treads, look at all the excessive. 100% of these treads need to be rebolted. Look at all the rust inside here. All the rust built inside here. All original hardware, square head bolts on this fire escape. They replaced the top grating. The footings are all sitting in dirt or sitting in broken cement. Original hardware. Look at this. Nobody ever did it. So if this fire escape passed 5 years ago, somebody sold you a false certificate. All original hardware, all original. Look at all the broken, let me go out here. As you can see, all the welded connections, all full of rust. Every single one of those connections is full of rust. See, and if you look straight up, I could probably see some of the treads that you see right there that are ready to fall. So we do have emergencies here, and this fire escape is not safe. We got some windows and doors that are being blocked, but if somebody was to come out that door right now, there's a potential for them to fall in the middle, and there's a good 10 to 12 feet of dropping here, so that's a liability. Fire escape is non-functional at the time, does need emergency repairs. Original hardware throughout, welding throughout, but this fire escape did not pass today, did not pass 5 years ago, so if there's a certificate on this, it was a false certificate. Any questions, fire escape engineers? Inspect the summary video. 866-649-0333, 866-649-0333, or you can call Fire Escape Services at 800-649-3333.